EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the eastern shores of Wisconsin and Whistling Straits, it's live third-round coverage of the Kohler Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a two-shot advantage here to begin play. And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there. Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he's going to get it to 1 under for his round and 12 under for the tournament. We move on to the 597-yard second, the shorter of the two par 5s on the front. Gentle dogleg left. If you go for the green in 2, beware of a deep pot bunker 35 yards short of the putting surface. And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And you really could not have placed this ball any better. Down the left half of this fairway, opening up that green beautifully to give this a crack in 2.
Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the green in 2, but a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Eight feet now for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. finished off for par here with the second, and the lead's going to remain 2. Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 on the golf course, the third hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he gets it to minus 13 for the tournament. 2 under for the day. Up next, the hardest hole on the course, the intimidating 494-yard par 4 fourth. Many players avoid the mounting on the right side of the fairway, only to bounce their tee shots left toward the bunkers and dunes that fall off toward Lake Michigan. This may be a touch right. This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that. A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4, and he's got it to 14 under par. Now the fifth hole, Frank, what a par 5.
Well, strategic par 5. It's almost the shape of an S. That's why it's called snake. The best and most conservative way to play this hole is just simply play it as a 3-shotter. Tee shot down the left, second shot up there, and then just take the wedge in.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the fifth hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. He moves to 15 under. On to the 6th now, not overly long at 409 yards. You can see by the flyover, bunkers are seemingly everywhere. Might sound like a bit of a broken record, but finding the fairway here is crucial, as it should set up just a wedge in for the downhill approach. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. So this one going to have to carry a long way.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. On the 7th tee now, and a tricky 221-yard par 3.
If you have a look at the way in which Pete Dye has designed this hole, you can see that the green shapes away to the right. So if you can bring the ball in from the left, it's certainly desirable.
That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Now some touch needed here for his second. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them, there are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop-off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
And on the right-hand side here, there's more surface area covered by bunker than there is grass, so it's not a surprise that we found one. And now, really, it's all about judging that trajectory back up to the green.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at 15 under. Well, this hole you have to be airtight, as they say, T2 green. And why do we say that? Because if you look ahead, about 100 yards short of the green, there's an enormous tree which could block your approach. So positioning off the tee is critical so that you have the right angle to this 9th hole as we close out the front side. The rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick. That is not very good at all. That could cost him.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. You just wish you took the shorter club now.
"11 feet away." That's well done right there. A good save for par at the 9th. That'll mean this is a 32 on the front, 4 under par. So we begin this backside with the par 4 10th. It's 391 yards. This one's all about positioning. You want to try to keep it down the left side of the fairway because there's that deep bunker on the right. That's a 240-yard carry. That's a pretty good poke. Going to work this up that left-hand side. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off. A good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. His second to the par 5.
This par 5, one of the easiest holes on the golf course too, but that second shot just caught the edge of the bunker. And now, a little bit of trouble.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, was putting. This green, anything other than flat.
And yet again, he has hit it off the tee and into the bunker. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped.
Well, like the old saying goes, never up, never in, and that definitely applies here.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. Moving down to the 14th, 396-yard par 4, dogleg left. Cutting the corner is a big risk due to a big fairway bunker. Now to the par 4, 14th, it is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
Now a 7-footer.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie to 16 under par. The 15th now, and a 503-yard par 4 here at Whistling Straits.
Well, it's certainly beautiful to look at, but tough to play. Bunkered once again left and right, but it's a hole that you have to hit a driver down here, just purely because of the length of the hole.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Just a little under 120 yards to the front of the green. 140 yards to get you to the flag, and the pin right at the back.
This one looks right on point.
Yeah, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
The putter on point late here in the round. Birdies at 14 and 15. He moves to 17 under par. 16th here at Whistling Straits is the shortest par 5 on the golf course. Also one of the most exciting holes on the golf course. We saw that at the Ryder Cup. It was a pivotal hole. Recall on Saturday, Jordan Spieth making eagle here after his partner, Justin Thomas, hit that sensational approach shot. I like it. I like it a lot. He's going to love it if he can get out of here with a 3, and that's a possibility. A chance for a great round to get even better. This for eagle. Some days you just can't miss, and this is one of those days. What a putt there as he'll walk away with an eagle. Frank, the 17th hole. I don't like the sound of it. It's called pinched nerve, and I'm not sure I like the look of it. 249 yards and all sorts of trouble to the left.
Well, trouble to the left, there is some 20 feet below the level of the green, so that's a no-go zone. And then, of course, on the right, there's a huge mound, a sand dune there with a bunker in it. That sort of makes you hit that tee shot a little further left. But believe me, there is a little bit of green in between both.
That one safely on the putting surface. Now this for another birdie. Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up.
This from 7 feet.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And fortunately, the lead's still a comfortable one at a full 4 shots. The final hole, the 18th, and the clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot. While there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
Tee shot found the fairway left. Now this, his second to the par 4.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. That will be a 3rd straight round in the 60s. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. They've opened up a commanding lead here after 54 holes.
Just a good fit for the golf course, Rich. Long enough, straight enough, and making the odd putt here and there, and it just adds up to a commanding lead.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.